Hello, welcome back. I'm Amanda. I am an aspiring author. I have one book out. It is a short story collection called Who Guards the Home Means I Love You, available now on Amazon, link in the description. And my draft 1 page count update, it is up to 60 pages. Yeah, let's just go with that. I have a couple of weeks left to complete draft 1. I am nearing the finish line, and yes, draft 1 does seem kind of short, but I also have left a whole bunch of stuff out because I wasn't sure what to do with some parts yet, so I kept it safe in my notes for draft 2. Anyway, today's video is going to be, what's this? Today's video is going to be about some of the books I've read recently and something that I made, something new, something that I made and something new. So I've read 3 books recently, okay? Shiver. Shiver is a short story collection. They are not really what I expected. They are weird first, and then creepy second. I was expecting more horror. This is like weird horror, in my opinion. And one of them is just downright gross. If you've read Shiver, I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm talking about. The next Junji Ito graphic novel I read is Lovesickness. Lovesickness is also a collection of a few short stories, but it seems like the main one is Lovesickness. And the premise is very interesting. It is a story about a people in a town where their lives are turned into a literal nightmare. In this town, there are rumors of intersections where whoever is passing by, people who are waiting at the intersections, they will ask said person to give them a fortune or to tell their future. And the people who are being asked to give a fortune can say literally anything, and whatever they say ends up happening for real, and people have become obsessed with asking for fortunes, and whatever they say that happens will happen. And I'm losing what? Rumors of intersections where whoever is passing by, you can just ask them to tell you their fortune, and whatever they say happens. That's what I said. Most people often ask about whether or not they will find love. People would become obsessed, and eventually everything just goes wrong. People will say things that they wouldn't mean to happen, and the receiver of that fortune will have the misfortune of, oh my god, I gotta start this over. And then the person that receives the fortune will have the misfortune of receiving it. There's just so much that happens and goes wrong in here. It's like just chaos. It's dark chaos. Another premise that I haven't seen anywhere else. The obsessions in this story, it's just, you kind of feel it. You kind of feel the people going crazy, and it's just weird. Again, it's odd, it's dark, and I just love it. But I think between the two of them, I don't know, I think I would say Lovesickness is my favorite right now. I know Junji Ito has like many more horror mangas, and I do plan to read them all. The third book I read recently is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. She is easily one of my favorite authors, I guess, but her writing is just I love it. It's so vivid, the way that she writes her stories. The ones I've read so far, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Daisy Jones and the Six, and now this one, they all kind of revolve around like stardom and Hollywood, and when she writes it, it feel like I can feel the glamour. Okay, vivid. This one is about a set of siblings whose deadbeat no-show father is a famous rock star. He wooed their mother, which was a very sweet and romantic story, and when they start to build their family, he messes up and messes up, and he messes up badly. The second time she took a chance on him, I had hope for them. I feel like people who have read this and are familiar with this story, I feel like they probably wouldn't have wanted hope for them. They would have probably been like, he's gone, dump his ass, all that stuff. But I wanted to believe. Anyway, she took a chance on him again, and then it was just not happening. This is written in a back and forth of POVs and timelines between characters and past and present tenses. And I sort of enjoy the way that she does it. When we learn how the siblings grow up and how they lived and lived, because past and present, you're rooting for them, and you're also wondering if they'll accept their father back into their lives. And yeah, it's just, you're seeing them in their current state, and then you're learning their past, then you're learning their issues, and then you're just kind of wondering, what are they going to do? I don't feel like this was as deep as The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but it is a smooth and easy read. Yeah, I think I liked The Seven Husbands and Daisy Jones a little more than this, but still enjoyed it. And for the last thing I want to talk about is a little announcement. I created a Patreon. And the reason why I created a Patreon, not that I need a reason to create a Patreon, but I did create it having a goal in mind. Basically, I am hoping that this would get me to my goal of being able to hire an editor for my debut novel. As you know, it is important to have that professional assistance, especially when you're coming out for the first time. You want to come out, not you, me. I want to come out as a debut author who seems like I know a little bit of what I'm doing. I don't, but I don't want people to know that. I only want you to know that. So there it is, my big little news. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.